Hey everybody, Mr. Hames here. Today in class we are doing a lab called Engineering Biodegradable Polymers. We've been talking about molecules with an extended structure in class, and this fits. Now if you're absent, you obviously can't do this lab from home, so I wanted you to see what's happening so you can come to class tomorrow with your observations finished. So to do this, before you get started, you're going to want to make sure that you have or print off the lab. It looks like this, and like I said, it's called Engineering Biodegradable Polymers. It's in my Google Classroom and you can print it there. I also recommend you read through it, the intro, the background of the lab before getting started so that you know what you're going to do. Okay? It is a fun lab. I'm not going to explain what's going on or why. I'll just be kind of making some observations, but when you come to class tomorrow, we'll go more in depth on that. And you might know what's going on a little bit too, just because you're kind of inferring and hypothesizing. So let's get started. Okay, you can see right away some of the materials I'm working with here. Let me just point some of these out. I have 2 empty Petri dishes. I have some forceps. I have a pipette here in a kind of a gooey substance called sodium alginate. It's explained in your lab what that is, but basically it's a material extracted from seaweed and algae that can be used as a nice thickening agent for foods. And then in here I have a solution. It's called calcium chloride solution. Calcium chloride is the stuff we put on roads in the wintertime when we try to get rid of ice and snow. But anyway, it's a salt solution called calcium chloride, or CaCl2. Okay, so let's get started here. This is what we're going to do today. Your procedure is described. I'm going to read it out here, and then I just want you to make observations. Before you do it, something your lab doesn't ask you to do is create this chart on the back. Okay, we did this a couple days in class, or a couple days ago in class on Wednesday. See, think, wonder chart. See is observations you see. Think is what you think is happening. So you're forming hypotheses of maybe why that is happening. And then wondering are questions you might have that you can ask in class tomorrow when we continue talking about this. Okay? So if you need to, pause the video, create this on the back of your lab sheet so that you can take observations as you watch. Okay. So hopefully if you got that there, you pause it, you're ready to go. Let's get going here. What your procedure has to do is pour the calcium chloride solution into the Petri dish until it is about 3/4 of the way full. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and carefully do that. There we go. It is 3/4 full of calcium chloride. Then it says draw some colored sodium alginate mixture up into the pipette. So I'm going to carefully do that. Squeeze. Nice noise there. Drawing it all the way up. And you can see it's blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors, so that's good. Hopefully you saw I got a very colorful lab coat on today. Alright, and then the next says, hold the pipette a few centimeters above the calcium chloride Petri dish. Carefully release drops of the colored sodium alginate mixture into it. Note, it should not touch the calcium chloride solution. Alright, so here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay. So I've dropped more than a couple, but that's all right. Then it says use forceps as the last step. Use forceps to pick up the spheres from the calcium chloride solution dish and transfer them one at a time to the foam plate. So let's see if I can do that. Okay. Wow, look at that. So they maintain their blue. Instead of being a liquid anymore, it looks like they formed some sort of gel. I'll hold that up close there. Okay. I'll put it in my hand. Pretty cool. So it's almost like a perfect little sphere that you can see there. Again, it's almost like a perfect little gummy or something like that, like our hydrogels we looked at in class on Wednesday. So this is a little different than just what it looked like by itself. This is what it looked like by itself. This is just the sodium alginate solution. I can't pick it up or do anything with it, okay? It's just kind of gooey and liquidy. You can rub it around or whatever. It is not anything like what our beads are. It's not quite as I would describe a solid, but it's definitely like if you had like a gel or a medicine capsule or something like that. It's almost that kind of consistency. So let's keep trying. Do a worm here. Now this is fun. Create a gummy worm here. Look at that. That is pretty neat. Lay it right there. So now it's all stayed together. Oops, it's not coming off my forceps there. It really wants to stick. That is pretty neat, huh? Let's see about this one. Let's leave that one sit a little bit. Let's see if it works better the longer I sit. Point out some obvious things here. It starts out as kind of a thick liquid. When I add it to, this is my sodium alginate, when I add my sodium alginate to the calcium chloride, something happens almost immediately. Okay, it condenses into this gel-like substance that kind of encapsulates the blue color. And I want you to write in your See, Think, Wonder chart what you see, what you think is going on, and what questions you might have that might help us solve what's going on. So let me see if I can take this out. Look at that. This one is a little bit harder and not necessarily as gooey because I let it sit there for a longer period of time. But hold that up there. Kind of see it. It feels like a soft gummy bear. Okay. I don't think I'd want to eat it, but you get the point. It's pretty cool. All right. So there you have it. The only thing you need to make sure you do before tomorrow's class is to finish filling out this See, Think, Wonder chart. Have a great day. This has been Mr. Hames with Engineering Biodegradable Polymers. See you later.